You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for your baby. Don't know how you making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous.
All right, good day everyone and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. Yes, so for those who are new, I am Mommy Lala and welcome to Mommy Guide Inc.'s midweek crafty nights here at my channel. So for today, we are going to be prepping. Yes, we are prepping for the awesome event that's gonna happen in a few days, right? So it's on March 2nd. So what is this? This is the Cards for Cubs. It is a 12-hour card. Okay, Cards for Cubs is an initiative, okay, where they donate cards to foster homes. And then this one is to be able to build up the number of cards that the target for this year I think is 100,000. So this initiative was led, okay, by is led by Lynn of LV Handcrafted. And it's gonna be a 12-hour marathon, card making marathon, and everything that we will create we will be giving to the Cards for Cubs drive, okay, which actually is in March. Okay, it actually started, so you can join, okay, and also donate cards if you are a card maker. But if you're not, but you do want to help, there are other means and ways to help. So for this our 12-hour card making marathon, I will be at 5 p.m. Pacific, and I'll be joined by crafty friends Reagan, Cece, and Amanda, or also known as Nerdy Crafter, right? So there will be 12 awesome hours of card making, and it will be hosted by other crafty friends, and of course other friends will be hopping in on each hour to create as many cards as we can. And yes, please don't forget to hit that like button. All right, so let us start. So I will be preparing all the things because it's just 1 hour and then we hop on to the next live stream, right? So that's how it's gonna be. So with that, if it's just 1 hour, I really want to make as many as I can. Therefore, preparation is needed. All right. So as you can see over here, okay. So this is the, what do you call this? This is part of my card base. Okay, it's a surprise though what I'm gonna make with this, but I am going to actually already cutting all the parts. Okay, and so that during the event, all I need to do, I will actually create the card base already. Yes, it is a interactive card. So therefore, if I'm just gonna do it during the actual live stream on March the 2nd, I might not be able to create a lot. And so preparation is indeed needed on my part. But again, okay, it's not needed. It's just something that I want to do to make things, easier for me during the day. And of course, we have Caroline. Advance happy birthday. Yes, Caroline is my crafty adventures. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's okay. Super Floop. Caroline, this is Sammy. That's Sammy, my moderator daughter. All right, so over there, I actually started already. Um, Hold on, where is that one? Is this the one? Yes. So you can see I have to go over there for a while to remove and then put it in because I'm going to create a lot. Okay, hold on. Okay, I just want to make sure, okay, that I am still okay on the okay. Oh, okay, hold on. All right. So this part of preparation for the card actually involves two steps. So there's a scoring part, and then there's the cutting part. So before we went live, I actually started with it, and it was supposed to be scoring. And now double scoring wheel is not detected. Okay, so it wants me to put in the double scoring wheel. Okay. So there you go. The double scoring wheel is now being used. Okay, and then okay, so where is okay. So while it is doing that, okay, where is my chat? I cannot find my chat. Oh, there is the chat window. Good morning, my dear friend Jay. Howdy, howdy, Jay. All right, so in a bit, I have to go back there again to change it into the cutting. Okay, there it's set. Set up for next step. Hold on. All right, so I'll be multitasking. So while that one is cutting, then let's go and ahead and fussy cut some of the stuff. All right, so I want to show you. So these are the things that we are cutting using the Cricut. Okay, so those are the different parts. And this is actually some of the envelopes that we will already assemble. Yes, I also this file is actually created by Renei De Leon of Papier Renee. And this is an original one. So, and these are the elements that I actually printed and already fussy cut. So I still have to fussy cut all of these, and I'm gonna do that live while we wait for the others. So everything today is really preparation for the cards for Cubs. So if you do want to join also, donate cards, or you have a lot of birthday cards or encouragement cards already there with you, then yes, if you would love to donate, absolutely. All you need to do is to go to Cards for Cubs. Okay, let me just see. How is school, Sammy? Break maybe during the Holy Week, Caroline. Oh, yeah. So I'm using my Cricut. Yes, indeed, Caroline, right? Because the one who prepared this, okay, was our dear guest a few weeks ago. Remember, Papi Renee. Okay, she actually is part of Team Barely Art, who's really the only. This is their initiative actually, and it's an annual one that they do, and she wanted to help via sending over this file for us to use for the card drive, so that it would be easier to create, mass produce a ton of cards, especially if you have, let's say, a Cricut or a Cameo or a Brothers Cut and Cut, because this is an SVG file. So there you go. So after I fussy cut, I'll just put it over there. And I think we are done with that one. So we're just going to go grab it. Okay. Okay, I want to do. Okay, I don't want to do 3. Okay, I want to do 2. Okay, why is it making me go to number 3? I want to do only 2. Okay, hold on, friends. Okay, so maybe it's best if you can see this also so you won't get bored. All right, so there I am going to navigate through this one. So there's actually 3 cutting files. So I want to go back to the 2. So maybe I'll cancel. All right, let's cancel. Are you sure you want to? Okay. And so we can start with, okay, I want to do only this one first. All right. So there are 3 pages. So this is the one that I want to do several of. Okay, apply. Okay. So I want to do 2, only 2 first. Ah, okay. So when you want to do 20, oh, awesome. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I will just follow and then it will cut all of these. Okay, okay, okay. Let's follow this. Maybe this is going to be faster. All right, so let's continue. Okay, and we are choosing, I'm using a heavier cardstock because this is going to be interactive. So heavy cardstock. Okay, that chipboard, but cardstock. There you go. Done. All right, and all I need to do now is go to the machine. Okay, no, the machine. Okay. And okay, click on. All right, so we've clicked on the cut, and now it's going to, okay, cut that. All right, so while it's cutting, so we will continue on fussy cutting. Right, so there you go. So how is everyone? I hope that you are all well. Hi, Christy. Good morning, my friend. As usual, I was watching Andrea earlier today. She was with Dalise, and Amalia, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I forgot who was the other one. There were four of them, if I'm not mistaken, or it was just three, right? So I don't know how Andrea can actually go that long. I can normally go live every day, no problem, but not like 8 hours in a day, right? So super hats off to our dear friend Andrea. Okay, there you go. Holy Week is in April, indeed. Hindi. All right, so my yaya is going to pass by. She's asking if she can be seen. Cubs like little bears? Yes. Okay, this is it, Jay. Yeah, there you go. It's cards for cubs, like, little kids, right? So little cubs. Okay, if you're a bear or some, little animals, but here it's really for, okay, so for foster kids in the foster care. Okay, that's why the theme for the cards has to be either birthday or encouragement cards. So if you do have some of those at hand, right, and you do want to donate or share. Okay, there are a little bit of parameters though, and I will be showing you that in a bit after I am done with all this, cutting, because my design space is open right now. So that's the cards for Cubs, and hopefully Sammy will put in the links, okay, to that one. So what I'm doing is, okay, preparing the mass production for it. Okay, I'm gonna show you super fast. Okay, don't blink. All right, this is what I'm gonna be making. Ching, ding, 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 ding. All right, so that's it. Okay, so just a sneak peek of what is to be expected. So I plan to make as many of that card as I can on March 2nd. Okay, so for birthday, for the encouragement card, I'll be doing that when I hop on. Okay, after my live stream, I will hop on to Sean, and then I will hop on to Lynn to finish off the 12th hour of the cards for cards card making marathon. And therefore, each hour, okay, so more or less I plan to make hopefully at least 30 cards in total. So 10 during my 1 hour, another 10 during Sean or Manly Made Minutes next hour, and then the last hour with Lynn, I hope to make another 10. All right, so I think that's done. So let's pull it out first. All right. So okay. So before, okay, I continue with my fussy cutting. I will just remove the different, okay, parts first. And I'll try to remove my mouse because I might accidentally end the live stream if I hit the end button. So there you go. So let's just remove all the different pieces. Oh, there you go, Mary Alice. Yes. So I was working while they were live streaming, but it was so much fun because a lot of people actually came in. So like Pam was there, Jim was there. So it's like it was super fun. It's always super fun to watch our other friends, craft. And during the time that I can actually be able to watch them as it's afternoon my time, but then I am doing some work so I couldn't chat, but they were in the background. So yes, Christy. Oh, Christy is on her way out. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, that she's crazy. Oh, yes. But, I love, 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 love. It takes me so much time to assemble even one card. It's okay, anak. I've been doing this a long time. That's why. hopefully I can, right? So again, some of the crafters who will be joining us during the hop are the marathon actually have not even, you know, prep. They don't need to. They just want to really have fun, okay? Not be stressed. Okay, it's just in my case, I wanted to make this interactive cards. As you can see, there are a lot of components. So if I don't, prep ahead of time, I will not be able to finish all the cards that I want, right? So I'll probably be able to finish just one or two cards during the live if I don't prepare. That's why I said, you know what? Let's just, prepare. I want to prepare while you guys are there, all right? So, again, if you are here, thank you so much for dropping by. So, these are the different parts of this card. So, you see, there are a lot of parts to this awesome card. That's why I really need to prep a bit. Not a bit, but a little bit more than usual, right? But that doesn't mean that if you don't prepare that it's not gonna be awesome. Of course not. We are going to be again one of the most important thing here is not really, to make as many cards as we can. Okay, the the heart behind this is, for us to be able to share, the thing that we like doing most, and that's card making, to those who probably really, just need a little bit of a, perk me up thing, so that, via the cards that we make, that it would, give them a smile during, times where when they need it most, and that's during their birthdays, and when times seem to be a little bit hard or difficult. That's why those two themes are the themes for the cards if you do want to donate. Okay, there are other ways to donate as well. If you don't have time to make the cards, though you can also give via, oops. Okay, a financial donation like that. Okay, hold on. We will put this inside again. All right. All right, so there you go. Let's go back to me. Yes, so these are the different parts. So we have that, we have this, we have this. Do you see how many? These are all different sizes. So we have this part. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting about 30. Okay, cards. Okay, again, it's just a goal. If I can't, do 30 cards, then that's fine. Right? So I can always use this for other things. And I can still always create the cards even after. Okay, why do you want to make the most? Yes, because we want to help reach the goal. Their goal is 100,000 cards this year. All right, so let me see if we can head on to that. Okay, so if you can see, not that one. All right, so let us change this one to, okay, Safari. There you go. So this is the cards for Cubs. This is the website. So as of the moment, okay, hold on. I cannot. Okay, there you go. So as of the moment, there are 28,727 pledged cards. And the target is 100. 100,000 cards in 2026. That is why we want to make as many cards as we can. Right? So if you do want to become a sponsor, okay, you can be a sponsor, sponsor a case 10 of 650 cards in 2026. There you go. So sending cards to kids and young adults, not just kids, but also young adults, right? So there you go. Their impact from 20 to 2025 so far, they have shipped already 301,075 cards made by 6,475 card makers from all over the world, and it was given to 535 agencies, right? So everything that you need, okay, is here. Okay, so if you go to the CFC card drive on their website, you can register to donate cards, and then of course the card guidelines are here. So first, the cards have to be handmade, and it has to be paired with envelopes, and it has to have a blank, or if you want to put in a sentiment, okay, but make sure that it's just a short one and bundled in packs of 10. So if you want to donate, it has to be by tens. So after creating the card, you need to put an envelope inside in between the card, okay? And then bundle up by tens, okay? And then put a ribbon or a rubber band around it, okay? And pack it by tens. There you go. There, for more detailed guidelines, it's over here. Okay, and all cards must be mailed to the Cards for Cubs headquarters. So there is an example. So this is what your cards should look like when you mail them. All right. So again, I know that we are a lot of card makers in the chat, and hopefully if you're watching on replay and this is something that you feel you would want to do, by all means, join us. You could even create this while we are doing our marathon. So it's like this, right? So either that, it can be different kinds of card design. It can be a single design, right? So like what I'm doing, but I'm still gonna tweak it a bit on how I actually, put the ephemera, and then okay, so there you will put a rubber band or a ribbon by tens, and then mail it like that. Put it in a box to make sure that it is protected. All right, so that's it. Okay, so let me see. I think, okay, it's done. Okay. Okay. I forgot to press. All right, so there you go. So let's go back to this. And yes, there you go. Caroline has already spilled the tea. Yes, I will be on Vibe on My Coffee and Chat Tuesday. That's a new series on Caroline's My Crafty Adventure YouTube channel. And I'm super duper excited to be there, right? So it's on March 10. All right. So I hope you can join us. Yes, and I will be promoting that as well in the next coming days. Is it already posted, Caroline? Can we show, or can I already share the thumbnail? All right. So, and of course, Caroline's birthday is coming soon, and she does have an amazing promo for that. Okay, to take note of more about the details, head on over to her channel. All right. Okay, so let's continue on my. Okay, let's stop with the fussy cutting for a while and start creating the envelopes. Okay, so this is what it would look like. Since it's a little bit chunky, All right, I'm not going to show you what it looks like, so it will be a surprise. So it's going to be a little bit like this. Therefore, for the envelope, okay, I'm going to make sure that, okay, let me see. Do I want it like that or do I want to cover that? I think I want to cover that one. So it's just this one that's showing. All right. So I won't really push it towards or flush to the end. So I'll have a little bit of a give for the card that's a little bit bulky. So this is what my card is going to look like. And for that, I think I would need to use, okay, a double-sided adhesive, okay, to make sure that it really is going to be, okay, it will really, okay, there you go, it will not fall apart. Okay, so there you go. So that's how my envelopes for this card anyway is going to look like. All right. So there you go. I'm super excited. My very first guesting on Caroline's channel. Woot woot. There you go. So we have one. Okay. So, okay, where is my bone folder? My really nice bone folder is missing. It's been missing for quite a while, for a few months now. So I don't know where it is. So this one, it's so easy because the Cricut already created a scoring line. So I just have to score it. Okay, just follow that score line over there and then fold and burnish. All right, so there you go. And I think, okay, that one has stopped. Okay, so we will go and grab, okay, our finished cardigan. Okay, so let me check on our Cricut. Okay, so where are we now? We're on the 4th. Okay. Okay, I hope that everybody is having better weather. I know that a lot of our friends somehow got snowed in pretty bad the other day, and some are still having quite a bad weather. But I heard from earlier's live stream of Drea that I think in California, even in Chicago, it is not that bad. The weather is actually pretty okay. But there are others, certain areas where they didn't have, as much, luck in terms of how the weather is. Okay, come on. There you go. Okay. So why do I have a lot of this? Don't worry. Okay, a little later, I'm gonna try to assemble, okay, all of this. Okay. So yes, I'm using a 12 by 24 cutting mat so that it would be easier and faster for me to create all the pieces. Okay. So I will lay it already twice every time so I can, work faster, create more of the cuts faster as well. Okay, again, thank you, Renee, for the SVG file. that I am actually using to create this beautiful pop-up card, the birthday pop-up that I'll be creating on March 2nd. Again, my goal is to create 30, at least 30 cards. Is that gonna happen? I'm not sure, but I'm going to prepare anyway, right? So it doesn't hurt to prepare anyway. But I know, again, some of our friends are just gonna hack it and just, let the mojo flow and lead them to a card, whatever it is they will make during the live. And that is absolutely fun as well, right? Especially crafting along with friends. Super awesome, right? All right. So there you go. Okay. So I am just trying to put all the different pieces together. Okay. So that later it's easy to, okay, assemble. Okay. Okay. Right. And then we will just put in the next set of card. Ding! Next set of 12 by 12 card stock. So again, for, mass production of cards, if you have SVG files, that would be great, right? So sometimes we don't really use our electric cutting machines, right, enough. And this is a great opportunity to actually use it. So if you do have an SVG file, then it's easier to cut, especially if you are going to make a lot. So I am putting a bit of tacky tape at the back or at the edges, simply because this is an old mat. And so I'm afraid that during halfway through the cut, it might, you know, the adhesive might not be enough and it's going to be pulled out. So to prevent that from happening, yes. So I placed an additional adhesive onto the corners and then the middle. Yes, this is a 12 by 24. Okay, standard grip cut mat for the cricket. All right, so there you go. So let's put it back. Okay. So when you make birthday cards, my friends, what kind of cards do you like creating? Do you like interactive cards, fun folds, mini ones, big ones, right? So, hi Anna, good evening. I'm not sure if it's already good evening for Anna. Maybe good afternoon. All right. So how's the D-Stash sales sis? Madami ka bang na-mine? All right. So there you go. All right. So let's go back to my creation of, the envelopes. So we have already, how many envelopes did we finish? 2. So we have this and this. All right, so let's finish folding some more of this envelopes. Okay, again, thank you, Renee, for the SVG files that we used to create this one. Okay. Because this envelope is really, sized perfectly for the card that we are going to be using during the card marathon, the card making marathon, which is going to be on March 2nd, right? So Philippine time, it's going to be March 3, 9 a.m., 9:10 up to 11, no, 9 to 12. Okay, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. here in the Philippines for my time slot. But before that, it will already start even earlier. Okay, it's kind of super early for us, but if you're an early riser, then absolutely, join us as this is gonna be a 12-hour marathon. Okay, so US time, I'm gonna be on at 5 p.m. Pacific time, right? So you can do the what do you call this? The converting. Okay, that best is to make sure that you set notify so you get notified whenever I have a new video or live stream, okay, up, or even shorts. I actually had a shorts uploaded an hour ago before I actually went live, and I think our card is done cutting. So we'll just go and grab it. Okay, turn it around. Okay. So there you go. I've turned it around. Yes, have a great rest of the day, Caroline. Thank you, Sammy. Yes, we will. I will post more, okay, about the awesome events. There's so many happening. And also, March 2nd is also the start of Live Everyday Sprint Edition, right? So, this is, of course, by Live Streaming Pros, where I started my live streaming journey. So combined with Ecamm and powered by Ecamm and with the live streaming pros community support, that's how I actually learned how to live stream. So first and foremost, I did join that live every day in April 1st, and then it happened again in August. That's why it was called Lida that time. And I met so many amazing people from all over the world who, just like me, wanted to learn how to become a content creator by live stream. As I don't know how to edit. Right? So it's only very fairly recently, when I became part of, I got the courage to actually, join a what do you call this, join a design team, that I said, okay, I need to learn how to edit. But otherwise, I really started by just live streaming. So if you want to check that out, join us. It's going to start on March 2nd. And don't worry, because you will be going live to a private Facebook group, right? So it's super safe. There will be moderators, okay, like yours truly, right? So we have your back. Okay, so we will help you. Okay, so before all the tech, I made a ton of mistakes when I started. I thought I needed all the tech. I needed to buy this and that, have the best microphone, have the best, what do you call this, camera, only to find out that that is not, if you have those, why not? Okay, but actually, the most important thing is first building your confidence, and that I learned and really, practiced in Lida. All right, so I think it's done again. So we're headed off to, okay, our cutting machine. Okay, so when you are mass producing, okay, as in my case, right now, so you see, all the envelopes will already be prepared. Okay, so that during the actual marathon and creation of the card, the thing that I'm gonna do is to, focus on putting it together, the card together, and decorating my card. All right, so there you go. Again, for me, it's like I am more relaxed when I feel that I have prepared. But we do know, several crafters in our community who can just, basically wing it. No preparation needed. I can also do that, okay, if need to. But if I can prepare, I will. Right? But then there are times where, life happens and we really cannot. So I'm okay also with that. Okay. But since I have time, so I am preparing. All right. So now that we've removed all of the pieces of our cards for this cut anyway, so I've set the machine to make 30 cards, 30 card bases. All right. So I'm just sewing everything on the floor right now. It's like, okay, I'll just, clean it later. All right. And then, are you the same? All right. Or are you like clean as you go? Right? I'm sometimes, oftentimes like that as well. But for now, so that we can make more and prepare more. Okay, I am. Okay. So there you go. Okay, I am using again a 12 by 24 regular grip mat. Okay, so many things happening this month. So we also have KCC, okay, for our last month of the quarter live stream. That's gonna be March 9th. All right, so okay, hold on. Is it March 9? Or is it March 11? Let me double check on that one. Why do I have a March 9 and then I have another March 11? Oh, yes, I think it's March 9. Yes, March 9 is the live stream. And I will be doing a special live stream for KCC on the 11th. There you go. Of course, last Monday of every month. Okay, which started the this week, last Monday, is Twisted Mondays, where we have one card sketch and we will twist it three different ways. So if you miss that, you could always hand on over, because it's now a video on demand on the Not Too Shabby YouTube channel. I really had so much fun doing that. Okay, it's my camera is going crazy following my hand. All right, so let's put it now in the machine. Okay, so let's go back to my making my envelopes. After we finish this, then we'll just finish the fussy cutting and then we will be done preparing. Yes. Thank you so much, Sammy. All right. So if you can see, there are already the scored lines. Okay, from the Cricut. Okay, I am cutting using an SVG file, original SVG file created for this event exclusively by Papier Renee, or Renei De Leon. Yeah, she is an awesome crafter. paper crafter, digital and traditional, based here in the Philippines. But she is also part of the awesome Barely Art team. So if you head on to Barely Art, okay, website, you will see that they do have some SVGs and PNG files that you can download for free, and some of them are actually for sale for just a few dollars. You can download it and then use it as many times as you want. Okay, so there you go. And during her guesting on my channel, she actually also gave an SVG file for us to work with, which is, perfect for moms, and it's almost Mother's Day. So if you do want a copy or the file for that one, I would, gladly share it as it was really given to us by Renee for sharing. Okay, just message me or head on to my Discord because I've already uploaded it on there, right? So it's Mommy Guide Inc. And I'm Mommy Guide Inc. on all the socials as well. All right. Okay. Okay, there you go. I forgot to put in my. Okay, there you go. It's okay. Can I make 30 cards in 3 hours? 10 cards during my live, another 10 during Sean Manly Made Minute, and then finally we end the 12-hour marathon on our dear friend Lynn's channel. And again, during my marathon, I'm gonna be joined by friends Reagan. Okay, she is Reagan Sick. Okay, Zick. Sorry, not sick. Zick. All right, on the socials. Okay, and of course we have Cece. Cece Creates on Instagram, and the Nerdy Crafter on all the socials as well. Yes, it's gonna be an amazing mix. Okay, as we craft together at 5 p.m. Pacific on the 2nd of March. For those who are here in Southeast Asia, that is 9 a.m. Okay, so that is 9 a.m. of March 3. All right, so we would love, 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 your support. Okay, say hi in the comments and support the crafters for this 12-hour card making marathon. And yes, if you do want to craft along with us, absolutely, right? Especially for those who are based in the US, it's easier and faster for you to send over those cards as the headquarters of Cards for Cubs is actually in the US. All right, so I'm just going to, I'm finding, okay, where the, what do you call this? Oh, I forgot to, hold on. I forgot to press the start. So it didn't start. I forgot. That's why I said, why is it not noisy? Okay, why is it not moving? Okay, it's because I forgot to turn it on to start the cutting. All right, so I've mixed the colors. So I have a lighter blue and a darker blue, and I will be creating some more envelopes that are pink and pastel green. Right, so there you go. So for this one, it's gonna be just blue. Okay, blue and light blue. What is this kind of blue? I'm not sure. What is this blue? but it kind of complements the elements that I have already printed. Again, these elements were also prepared by Kay. So I'm going to show you. So these are the banners. Okay, and I prepared different sizes. So I have the smaller, and then you have the medium, then they have the really big one. So that, I can mix up the design. Although it's the same element, but it's like different sizes, so I can mix it up, right? So I have those, and I have the really, the very, very small ones. So yes, I can even make a ton of cards after. I can make everybody a birthday card, right? So look at that. So this one is the very big happy birthday on different colors, right? And then we have again the second, size up to the smallest one, right? So as I said, I'm gonna be mixing it up. Yes, I fussy cut this earlier before we went live. Fussy cutting is something I like to do, so I can actually fussy cut quite fast. So if you can see here also, right? So sentiment tabs that I can stamp on for additional sentiment like happy birthday. How old are you, Hadok? Happy birthday. I wish you all the best. Something like that, right? Of course. Okay, birthday cake, right? So cake. So also different sizes. You have the big ones up to the smallest one, right? So I'm actually still not done fussy cutting the smaller cake. So these are the elements that I'll be using for my card, okay? So I think it's done. We're just gonna flip it. Okay, so and it will cut. Okay. Oh, what happened? Did it lose its connection? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay. Okay, why is it not load? I already loaded. Okay. Let me see. Why is it not cutting? Did we lost connection? Okay, let me see if it lost connection. Okay, let me see. Why is it not? Okay. So let's do 8, 7, 7. Okay, maybe let's turn off the machine. Okay, and let's see. Okay, what happened? It's not working. Okay, try again. Connection. Okay, we're on the 7th cut. Okay, continue. All right, so we are going to, okay, finally. All right. It's working again. Okay, sometimes that just happens, right? So you lose connection, you just turn it on and off, and then reboot. Okay, there you go. Okay. You know how it is when you're doing things repetitively? It's actually very relaxing. Okay, we've already done how many? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 envelopes. Okay, so I only prepared 20. Okay, because the other one I want to cut a different color and I don't have that color that I want. So I'll probably cut that tomorrow after I have gone, and I know I have it. It's just I couldn't find it. So there you go. Okie dokie. Okay. So it's finally cutting now. So, okay, so after this, after I'm done with all the envelopes, I'm gonna proceed with the cutting, the fussy cutting of the remaining cakes. And after that, we will try to assemble all the card panels. So it's just a chill day here. Okay, so not much of anything, just preparing for the cards for Cubs. Okay, so that's the next big thing that's happening. And of course, the launch of Live Everyday Sprint. Okay, with live streaming pros. Okay, so if you want to check that out as well, head on to the live streaming pros socials, YouTube channel, website for the registration. It starts March 2nd and it's going to be in a private Facebook group. The going live every day is going to be in a private Facebook group. So you will be in a very safe place to practice and learn more about live streaming. Okay. And that's how, you've seen Roy, you've seen Victor, David, and so many other friends of ours that you've seen here in the channel. We all met through Lida in 2021. Wow, that was 4 years ago. I joined Lida in 2021. I've been live streaming for about maybe 2 weeks or so. And so I really didn't know what I was doing. And, I learned so much from there. And I immediately applied everything that I learned and continue to learn from the community. So after Live Every Day in August and April, I really, became super friends with the people I met there and became a permanent part of the live streaming pros classes. They did have classes after to not just improve live streaming, but I actually also learned how to use it for my business. Right. So if that's something that you also want to do, use the platform, okay, of course, to showcase your passion. Oh, it's done. Okay, let's go back first. Hold on. Let's continue on with that. Yes, Sami Pai, my dear daughter, is saying that indeed Lida opened up many doors and opportunities to a lot of us, right? And the best takeaway there, really, my friends, is really the friendship, the people that I've met. Um, at the same time, I learned a lot. We learned a lot from each other and from the experts as well that we met along the way, because we need a mentor, we needed a guide. All right, so there you go. Let me see, how many do I have already? Can I already create a card? Can I think not yet. Okay. Okay, no one can pass because what do you want, ate? Huh? Okay, because I am the camera is this one. Okay, let me just go back to all my pieces. Okay, it's so messy right now. Let me just, okay. Okay, first let's put in another set of 12 by 12 cardstock. Again, I'm using heavy cardstock. This is a 300 GSM. Okay, this is Bevania Splendor Gel. Okay, of course, my paper um, supplier is Prestige Papers for Bevania Splendor Gel White. These are Italian papers that are really super smooth, super white. That is really awesome for using as card bases. I can even use them for, even if it's for coloring, alcohol ink marker coloring, even a little bit of watercolor, as long as, it's not too wet, then you can actually use this paper as well. Now, where's my brayer? Okay. I am going to look for my brayer. There you go. Now I'm reminded of Drea. Happy Ho Ho on YouTube. Okay. Her dedication to the art of going live is amazing. By the way, we do have a lot of people in the community. Maybe you're here for the first time. You want to watch others. There are a lot. Okay, hold on. All right. There you go. As I was saying, so we have, of course, LV Handcrafted. We have that's Lynn. Okay, so we have Jay. Jay was here earlier on. Okay, Jay is Craft by Jay, who I collaborate with every month for our faith journaling. And then we have the List Stamper Girl. Okay, Snail Mail by Christy earlier on. Okay, Crafty Fun with Friends. Okay, and then of course we have VJ Designs. That's our dear Vicky. Cordelia Alderman. Uh, Elizabeth Costa Rogers. Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Mary's Creations. Amalia. Nerdy Crafter. Oh my gosh. If I am forgetting anybody, it's just, it's just that my memory is really not that good. So if ever you see anybody in the chat, okay, and you've not checked them out yet, yes, I highly suggest that you do so because we have a community that is super awesome in terms of if you want crafty inspiration, and then if you want to craft along, and if you want to, even join. Okay, most of the crafters in the community have their own, crafting group that meet via Zoom or on YouTube or face to face, right? So if you are here in the Philippines, yes, please join us in Joyful Crafters Club. I'm going to try, or I am actually setting up a way for us to be able to also cater to our dear friends from the other parts of the globe, as our group is really meant for face to face crafting. But as we've, experienced in the past couple of years, that, it is possible to even have, join retreats and stuff, okay, online. You don't need to travel. You can, be in your pajamas, be in whatever you are, okay, and it's okay, right? So that's one benefit of, what has happened in the past couple of years. Hold on, let me just go and put another. Okay, we are now on our, what is this one? Our ninth. Okay, so hopefully we can. Okay, so these are the different parts, okay, that we have printed thus far. Okay, so I'm just straightening it. Okay. Okay, so I think we will, this is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, not yet. Okay. Okay, and then we will go to the next. We will cut the next parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 11. Okay. And we're making about 30. So imagine if I do this live. Okay, I won't be able to do this. I have to revert to a different kind of card, which is not gonna be bad also. Okay, but then, okay, I just want to finish up the envelopes. Okay, so here are the envelopes. Okay, and let us finish folding and preparing our envelopes. Oh, I cannot find my. Okay, there you go. Okay, but it has ended. Okay, but let me see. What would be number 10? What would it look like? How about 11? What does it look like? How about 12? What does it look like? 13? Okay. 14? 15? All right, so let's proceed to 15 after. Okay, after this one, so we will be able to start assembling at least probably 10. Okay, because if I assemble everything, that might be too boring for you guys. So just put me in the background. Thank you again for watching and for dropping by. All right. So we will just remove. Okay, there you go. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Okay. There you go. Okay, and then finally, we're going to start doing the other parts or the other components of our interactive card before my 12 by 12 white 300 GSM Bevania Splendor Gel White runs out. Okay, so I will put links to all the things I'm using later on. If you do want to check them out, you can. Okay, I'll probably create. Hopefully, can I do up to 10? Let's see. Let's see if we can do at least half of the card bases today. Okay. Nothing too exciting happening. Just prepping. Thank you for watching along with me. I mean, alongside me as I actually prepare. This is in preparation for the Cards for Cubs Marathon happening on March the 2nd. Okay. So again, this will be on March 2nd. There is going to be a 12-hour marathon. It starts from at 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. And I will be going live hosting at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then until it ends, I will be hopping on after onto Sean of Manly Made Minutes for 2 hours and then finishing off by being on Lynn's channel that day. And of course, for my hosting, I will be joined by crafty friends Reagan, Amanda, and Cece. All right, so let's put this. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. Will this require cutting or scoring first? Let me see. Oh, there's scoring first, so I need to change. That was my son. They actually saw you, baby. Sorry. Yes, because the camera is pointing here. Okay, there you go. So it said put the scoring tool. Yes, so it said put the scoring tool in. So there's a scoring part, and then I have to change the blade again to a cutting blade later. So that's gonna take a while to cut, as that involves two steps. So you have to first you have to score, and then you have to score, and then you have to cut. All right. Okay. Okay, I think we need to change the blades. All right, so it's cutting again. See, that's an amazing thing about this. Okay, this project. So everything has was created by Papier Renee. Okay, Renei De Leon. Thank you so much again, my dear friend, for giving us this SVG files and PNG files for us to use for the creating of the cards that we're gonna be working with and using. I'm turning and turning because I couldn't find the other envelope. So there you go, almost done with the envelopes. I will just put adhesive, put them together. But I have finished 20 pieces. Okay, so I just, not yet 20. When I finish the last three, then that's 20. And then I will just do the pink one probably tomorrow if I have time. Okay. Watch out for the release of my video tomorrow for the, remember last Monday, for those who were able to watch the Twisted Mondays on Not Too Shabby YouTube channel. Okay, so we did twist from one sketch. We tried to twist it. We did twist it three ways, and I used the quarterly release, okay, of the Not Too Shabby, which is the Spring Blessing. But there's another one, the Bunnies in Bloom. But since I didn't have enough time, so I turned it into a video instead, and that's gonna come out tomorrow. So I will premiere that. I will just upload after our live stream. Okay. And hopefully you'll get inspired to, you know, twist the sketches, right? So there you go. The last one. Okay, so we have the last one of the envelopes. So we're done with the envelopes. And then all I need to do now is to, the last 10 will be, should be pink. And if I want to make additional 10, that would probably be green. Okay, shades of green, pastel green. Okay, as the ephemera or the PNG file that I use to create the elements for the card are pastel. Right, so I want to focus or continue on with the color theme, the pastel color theme. All right, so that's all right. So now that's 20 envelopes. Yes, because for the cards for Cubs, you do need to include the envelope. You don't need to put the card inside, but you do need to include the envelope in the card. Okay, so like put it in the middle or put it at the bottom of all the cards and then all the envelopes. Okay, so oh, this one got messed up again. Okay, and we are waiting for the next set of cards. Okay, so that we can start assembling, okay, the different parts. Okay. At least the base. I don't think we can, because I haven't cut the solid part just yet. Okay. But I will create one just so the template. Okay. Hi, Crystal. Good morning. Hi, Ellen. Oh, you're up early, Ellen. I was watching last night, your last night and my afternoon. So I didn't see you live today, Ellen. Right? So that's Ellen. Hi, Ellen. Thank you, my friend. I'm just preparing for the cards for Cubs. Okay, so while waiting for the cutting. Okay, where is my scissors? Okay, there you go. My fussy cutting scissors. Ting. Okay. So look at this. Some of the cake, somehow I didn't arrange them properly. So some of the cake are cut. Okay, so I have to look for the cake that I've actually been able to cut properly. Okay, and now just fussy cutting. Okay, I do have a brother's gun and cut. Finally, after decades of not you know, plunging into getting one, because as you can see, I love fuzzy cutting, but when I need to make stickers, no, it's a different thing. It has to be, a more professional kind of look. So I really finally had to get one for my son's comic club, because the whole club needs it to prepare for their merch. Okay, but for card making like this, and cutting the ephemeras and stuff, okay, where I don't really need to be very precise, so fussy cutting by hand is still faster, though not very perfect, but it's okay. It gives it that unique kind, or that character, right? There you go. Okay. Cutting two passes, yes, because the card, see, it's die cutting over there. Yes, multitasking. So I'm fussy cutting while, oops, okay, it's done. Hold on. Right, so we will proceed like that. Okay. Okay, what does it say? Do I have to? Okay, scoring wheel first. Okay. So I have to change. All right, and put this. All right, so I just needed to change to a scoring wheel, because the first part will be, it has to be scored. Certain parts of it have to be scored. So when you have a score and cut, okay, function for that specific thing you're cutting. So the what do you call that? The scoring goes first, and then you have to change the blades into a cutting blade. There you go. Do you think I can make this much card? Look at how many I have already cut. I definitely think that this is more than 30. This is probably now close to 100. All right, I need to change the blade. It's blinking. So we will change. There, now I change it to a cutting blade. So now it will cut the rest, okay, of the elements. Okay. Okay. If you guys have a question, just put them in the chat and I will try to answer. Ellen. Okay, now this is Ellen's YouTube channel, my friend. So earlier on, she was on YouTube, but this is her YouTube channel. Okay, it's Ellen Cuts Paper 571. And she is almost every day live with Andrea of Happy Ho Ho on YouTube. There, it's so much fun to watch them, go live, and not just for an hour or so. All right, so for those who are in the US, it's a little bit late night crafting, but for me it's so perfect because it's like, snack time here in the Philippines around, in the afternoon when I'm almost done at work, and they would be live, and even though I'm working, I am, they're actually there. I'm watching them. Sometimes I cannot comment because I'm at work, but definitely I am there watching and being inspired. They create a lot of different, techniques and themes, right? So every day is a different one. Oh, you were Kanin. Oh, you were. Oh, okay. So maybe the one I watched, Ellen, was the one with the Lees, Mary Alice. So maybe this was even, were you with her earlier or after that one? Because I did have to prepare for my live stream, so I wasn't able to like be there the whole time. Because Andrea would go live 8 hours or more in a day, and most of the time it is really with Ellen, or anyway, the ones that I actually am able to watch is the one always with Ellen. Sometimes they're also joined by other crafty friends. And then I think, was it a Monday or was it a Tuesday, Ellen, where you had Walter with you and Christy, and that's morning time for me, so that's evening for you guys. Okay, Wim said she hates fussy cutting, but a lot of times I find myself fussy cutting while in a meeting. Exactly, right? Because this one, no, unless you really need it to be perfect, it's faster and easier to cut when you do fussy cutting. Although it's not perfect, right? But I feel it's more organic looking, right? So again, if perfection is what you want, you can also achieve that here, but you need to do it a little bit slower, because the one I'm doing right now is just basically following the lines or the shape of the cake. But if you would look closely, it's not even. All right, I think I'm done cutting. Yes, multitasking. So let's get that. Okay. All right, so we're done with this one. Okay, so this. Okay, so again, this is a 12 by 24 mat. Okay, so that I don't need to change. I just put all the both a 12 by 12 already. Okay, and then I will just flip and I'll do the other side so that it would be faster. I could create more cuts faster. Okay. So there are different components to, again, the card base I'm going to be working on with is a pop-up card. All right. So how awesome and satisfying is that to just remove this and see all of the awesome cuts. Perfect cut. Right? So I'm using a 300 GSM card 12 by 12 card stock. Yes, it's a heavy card stock because this is going to be a pop-up interactive card base. That's why I do need to prepare, because if I'm going to do this live during the 12-hour marathon, I probably would be able to make only one card or even less, right? If I make a mistake. Okay, so I do need to prep this part, okay, of the card early so that during the actual marathon, I will just put it together, right? All right, so that's a very important piece of our pop up interactive card. Okay, so now we have three. We need 20, or actually, we need 30 of this. Okay, all right. Okay. So you see, we're just putting all the different parts together. Okay, that's why when I make a ton of cards, if I do need to make a ton of cards, I really head on and use my electric cutting machine, as it would make it, super fast to create multiple components, multiple cuts of the different components of, your card, especially if it is an interactive card, right? So it's so hard to bend this one because it's a 12 by 24. Okay, so there you go. So it's quite long. So when you're in the middle, it's so hard to like bend it. Okay, that's done. We move on to the second card stock. There you go. Okay. That's a great question, Ellen. I actually, I would want, again, I want to, but I don't know if I can. That's why I'm preparing. But still, even with preparation, many things can happen, right? But my plan, Ellen, is I will already prepare the card base because it's interactive. So that during the live, I will just do the decorating part. So, okay, I will not show the actual. Where is the card? It was just here earlier on. I actually showed it very, very fast to everybody. Okay, now I cannot even find it. Okay, it just here. You know how it is when you're live, right, Ellen? Everything. Okay, there you go. So this is what the card is gonna look like, my friends. Right? So imagine me putting this together during the live. Right? So I will just decorate this part. I'm not showing it so that there's still, an element of surprise. Okay, during the actual live. So that when you watch and join us, you will still, be surprised. Yes, there you go, friends. Yes, that's going to be on March 2nd. You see there? Okay, on top, that's our dear friend Andrea. All right. And then there's Walter, there's Kendra, Sean, Lynn, Yvette, of course. And then, okay, Tracy, and oh my gosh, I cannot. Ellen, who is the other one who's hosting? Hold on, hold on. I got this. Is it Mary? Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me. Sorry, friends, but on my live, okay, that I'm hosting, I'm gonna be joined by Reagan, Cece, and Amanda, the nerdy crafter. All right. So Ellen, are you gonna be on Andrea's live? Okay. Yes. That's me. Andrea's on a very long time and we have a great time. Yes. On your Monday, I was on making cards with friends. Exactly, right? So I knew that was you. Andrea was Oh yes, on Mondays Andrea is moderating. Okay, I got it. I got it. And I love how you say goodbye to each other. It's like everybody would say "moi" all together, right? So it's really fun. I really love that. I really look forward to that ending where everybody just says "moi," and you know what? I say "moi" back to you guys, right? I say "moi" back to our dear friends. So if you have not checked that out, I really highly suggest that you do so. It's so much fun. Sometimes work just gets in the way of our, crafty fun. Right? Kidding aside, right? So we do have to work, right? But then again, oftentimes we have to miss some of our dear friends who actually go live at specific time. Okay, but okay. All right, there you go. Okay, just making sure that my mat is old. Okay, and today I don't know how many times I've used it, so I probably need to clean it. So far, it's still okay. The only time I actually replace the mat is when it has a lot of scratches already. Because even if you clean it, it's really not gonna stick anymore. All right, so let's go back to, let me see. Okay, do I want to do, okay, let me see. I was on 16 and then I was on, okay, 12, 13, 4, 13, okay, 15, 16. Okay, did I do 15? Oh, why did it go back again to that one? Hold on, friends. Okay, oh, you're not seeing it. Ding. No. What is that? This one. No, not the cards for Cubs. Let me see. Let me change that to, okay, cricket. All right. So I'm trying to, okay, so I'm done with that. 15, 16. Yes, I was done with that. So now we're on 17. All right. So 17. Okay. So we're going to do 17. And I'm going to put this in the machine. Okay. Is it telling me to score and cut or just cut? Score. Okay. So I need to change. So the machine is in front of me, so I have to go back and forth, right? So now it's scoring. It's scoring everything. Okay, so let me just go back to my fuzzy cutting and talking to you guys. Everything hides in your life. Exactly, and exactly, right? Ah, do it, Ellen. I think we can have up to 5 guests. I'm not sure, but I think we can up to. Okay, it says next step. All right, so we need to change the blade. Okay. You know, that 12-hour marathon, Ellen, is just gonna be just like your everyday live crafting with Andrea. Because you guys like craft for 8 hours. I'm used to crafting every day because I always do like that. In April, August, and December and September, I do live every day. But you know, my maximum is about 4 hours. Okay. Never gone up. I think 8 hours was for the first time that I went. Oh no, no, that was my first anniversary on like YouTube, and I think that was the time when I hit my first 1,000 subscriber. I think I did an 8 hour live, but it wasn't crafting. We were singing, we were having games. You know, would you want to do have that, friends? Do you want to play games? Right? So could be crafty related, could not be, you know, like we call it Pinoy henyo, like you you kind of have to guess what the word is. If you ask if is it a like a headbands kind of thing, so the chat will try to guess what it is, what the word is, like that. Right, go Ellen. Right, so now these are the elements I'm gonna be using, Ellen, for that interactive card. So that during the live, I will just, you know, decorate. Imagine me fussy cutting all of this during the live. I will not be able to create anything in 1 hour, right? So hold on. Let me check. What is it gonna be? All right. Scoring wheel. You know, going back and forth, okay, from my table to the cut to the cricket. It's actually, I feel I might get 1,000 steps in by the end of this live stream, just from walking from here towards the cricket machine. When I need to, you know, load, unload, and then change the blades from a scoring wheel to a cutting blade. So again, it doesn't have to be like the card doesn't have to be a pop up or an interactive card. It's just that I just want to, just because, right? So no, look at that. This is the only one left. Okay, fuzzy cutting. I've been fuzzy cutting all day long, right? So while watching you guys earlier. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change the. Yeah, there. I should have like, you know, checked how many steps. And you know, when I go live, I'm actually standing because I have issues with my blood circulation. So on my legs. And so I'm not supposed to sit for long periods of time. So what I started to do about maybe a year and a half ago is instead of sitting down, I got myself a sit stand desk so I can, you know, move it up and down. But so far I've not pushed it back just yet. So that, you know, when you're standing, you can, you know, move around, and then because when I'm sitting down and I go live after this. You know what? When I'm done, I cannot move anymore. I cannot stand. Right. So now I stand when I craft. So in a way, crafting also, I get in, my steps. I get my steps in as well. Sorry, I realized I wasn't in the frame. I wasn't under the camera. There you go. Another one. Okay, is it done? Okay, so after this one, so I am not gonna bore you to death by cutting all the 30. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assemble one of them so that you can see why I really need to prep. Because this card is going to be quite a lot of work. So, this card is a gift to us by Renei De Leon. She created the SVGs for this. And so that's why I am using it. I think it's done. All right, so let's unload. Okay, let's unload this. And let me see, what other parts am I missing? Okay, I'm gonna skip the other parts. What other parts do I need to assemble this card? Hold on. Okay, 23, 24. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one. So I'm looking for what. Okay, so we need to cut on the 25th. Okay, so we need this part. Okay, so the 25th. Okay, so we need to cut after this. We need to go cut the 20th or go to the 25th. See, that's a lot of cutting, my friends. Because I need 30 card bases with so many components. Yes, it's gonna add up to that many cuts. All right, so but look at how nice and crisp it cuts. Right? Ching. Everything is on the floor. Wow. Can you imagine how messy my floor is right now? Anyway, the left side of it. Okay. All right. So then we unload the other end. You see how nice and clean that is. What a clean cut. That's why I love this paper. This is Bivania Splendor Gel. Okay, from Fedrigoni, distributed locally by Prestige Paper. All right. So now we have to put a new set so we can assemble at least two. So I can show you what card I'm going to be making. Okay, so let's put in our washi support. All right. Okay, and brayer it down to make sure that everything stays in place. Yes, this is my moderator daughter, friends. Yes, that's Sammy. She's super floop. Hi, Melissa. How's the vacation, my friend? Are you still in Mexico? I hope that you are safe and well, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. I know that this time of the year, Melissa, is from Alaska, which is a very beautiful place. That's one of my bucket list places to visit. Okay. And if I do, I definitely will meet up with Melissa. Yes. Hello, Melissa from Ellen. All right. So let's put this back. We're now cutting number. Okay. Is it 25? Yes, 25. Okay. Let's put this in. Oh, scoring. All right, so while it's cutting again, so let's go back to my fussy cutting. And let me see, let me just fix my messy, my messy table. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have 9 of this one. So we need 30. Okay, but I'll continue cutting the rest of that one later. Oops, I think I need to change the blade. See? I don't know how many steps. Maybe by this time, 1,000 already. Because I don't have enough space here beside me. So my cutting machine is there in front. So we need more of these. So that's the part we're cutting right now. So after that, I think we're good. I think we're good. We can start, we can start putting together the card base. Okay. So for this, she created like one for pink. Okay. And then she did the green one. And then there's one for yellow. Of course, my favorite. All right. And then you have blue. And then you have a blank one if you do want to color it in. And then I just change the different sizes so that the cards won't look exactly the same. So I will vary how I'm going to, decorate the card. Although they will have the same components, they will not look exactly the same. So that's why I really need to prepare. But then again, we have friends who are just gonna wing it, and that's that's awesome, Sometimes you can even make things faster when you wing it, right? So let's see if will preparing will preparing in advance really help in making more cards, right? So I don't think so. But then again, I just need to. Okay. Hold on, friends. Let me see. What is on number 26? It's the same. What is 27? Okay. What is 27? Is it the same? 26. How about if it's 27? Okay, I want to check the other parts if I still have. Okay, come on. It doesn't want to move. Okay, let me see. Where's my mouse? I think it wants a mouse. Okay, it doesn't want. Let me see. Let me cancel. Okay. And let's start again. Let's see, 27. What does the 27 cut look like? It's the same. 28. Same. 29. Same. So I'm looking for 30 is the same. So we can assemble. 31. I'll do the rest later. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. All right, so let's go back again to check if I have all the pieces. Yes, I have that. All right, do we have this? Yes, we have that. Okay, do we have this? Yes, we have that. We have this. All right. Do we have? Okay, so let's just do one more of these. Okay, and I think we're good to go. Okay. Oops, material. Okay, nope. Nope. Not a medium cardstock. Okay, it is heavy. Heavy cardstock. Okay, so that's heavy cardstock. There you go. This is what we need. And done. All right, so now we need to go over there. All right, so that's the last cut. Okay, not really the last because I still need a lot more. But anyway, just for tonight, so we can start assembling. So you saw that I've already finished the elements. And then the envelope are also done. Okay, so there you go. Okay, we also cut this from about maybe 80 GSM colored paper. So we assembled it from scratch. Again, the SVG is courtesy of Renee De Leon. So I gotta change the blade. Yes, so that's the last time. I'm going to change the blade and then we will unload and we will start, okay, creating the base. And Melissa saying hi to Ellen. How many hours again is Mexico different from, say, Eastern time? Because Eastern time is normally 13 hours away or difference from me. 12 rather, 12. But since you moved the hour an hour behind, so now it's 13 hours. Okay, but I think Lynn mentioned to me that you guys are gonna go back again forward 1 hour. in a few days, I think. Right? Do you know when exactly, my friends? I forgot. She did tell me. I forgot. Is that gonna be on the 2nd? I know we're doing something on that day. Um, I'm not sure if it's gonna be during KCC or is it gonna be during the Cards for Cubs hop, or I not hop but live stream the marathon. Okay, is it done? Yes, I think it's done. Okay, let's unload. All right, so this is the last. Okay, for tonight anyway. I'm not yet done. Okay, I will probably I actually need to do a lot more because I need many more parts. Oh, sorry. Wasn't showing my. There you go. Very clean cut. I love it. All right. Okay. Okay, and finally this one. Let's see. I think I can make 5. Let's see. Let's see how fast I can make this. It's almost it's almost it's almost lunchtime for you guys and almost midnight for me anyways. All right. So we need this. How many of these do I have? I only have 2. I have 3. Oh, I only have 3. Really? Only 3? So I only have 3 of that. Okay, 2 of these. Okay, and then this ones I actually won't need. See, I have a lot of extras that I can use for other cards. Okay. All right. So the one that I really need are these. Okay, but okay. The other cuts I will be cutting with pattern paper. So this one I will kind of do a mono printing. See, a lot of things to be done. It just don't want to stack up. Gosh. Anyways, whatever. Okay. All right. So what I need to start with is, all right. So this one. Okay. So it does have that scored lines already, although you can't barely see it, but I can. I don't know if you can. There is a score line over there. It's too bright, I think. All right. So there you go. Okay. So once you see, it's now easy to fold. All right. This is a very thick cardstock. It's a 300 GSM. So it's kind of hard to fold it because it's very thick. All right. And it already has those like, slits that we're going to be using. And then there's another score line. Okay, in between. So there's a score line on there before and after those 2 slits. Like so. Hi, Vicky. I'm sorry, Vicky. I haven't been able to watch your videos lately. I hope I haven't missed a lot. Yes, and Vicky saying hi to everyone. Good morning, good morning. Yes, this is our dear friend Vicky. She is VJ Designs, and she is one of my awesome inspiration for junk journaling. That's only one of her many awesome contents on her channel. Of course, she does also cards, journals, and many other crafty inspirations on our channel. That's why I love our community because you can really find amazing inspiration. So it's gonna look like this, friends. All right. But basically, what we do next is to get this part, one of these parts. And this is the part where I struggle with. And so, you know what? If I do this live, this would probably be the thing that would make me really, make it really long for me to finish because it's so hard to push this strip onto those slits, as you will see later when I start putting it there. That's where I actually kind of struggle. All right. So, okay. So it's going to look like that, right? So, okay. All right. So it has to go like this. This is the back of the card. So now I have to put these two slits. Oh, but before we do that, okay, I almost forgot. I have to put this one first. Okay, just an add-on, thing for decorating my card. Of course, using my favorite adhesive, right? My Barely Art, which I have kind of left open. So I just need to poke a little. Okay, and then it will already start. There you go. Okay. All right, and then we'll also add that, and then this, and then we will put it over there. Okay, just the inside, kind of decoration for the inside of my card. Okay, let's flatten that. Okay. All right, so now we will put it into the slit, which is the hardest part for me to do. All right, so putting this in is really a struggle. It's like I have to pray that I don't break or tear those two legs as I try to put it in. Come on. Okay, there you go. Whew. Right, so there you go. And then I will, tuck that in, and I will put adhesive onto that one. Okay, so I will put adhesive on this and on that part. Okay. Make sure that it stays stuck to that one and adhered to that one. Okay, so that's that side. Right, so now we move on to the other side. Okay. Okay. Okay, but I will not show you the rest. Only the finishing of the mechanism, but no decorating. So basically, that's what the decorating part is the one that I plan to do during the actual marathon. Because you see how difficult this one is. Okay, I think I almost ruined it. Okay. I got one leg in. Okay, I need one more. Whew. This is a very pretty card, but it's kind of hard to, maybe there's a technique. I just don't know how. I really struggle with this part. Come on, card. Get in, get in, get in. Okay. It's like, gotta need a little prayer. All right, so there you go. Okay. Okay. So just like what we did on the other end, we will flatten that and then we will put adhesive on that one. And then to keep it closed permanently because we don't want our card unraveling, so to speak. We want to keep it sturdy and attached like so, right? And then, okay, I'm not gonna show you any of the design papers yet, so that's why it's just the base. So there will be something like this, so one on top of the other. Okay, that will serve as a frame for this one, right? So that is okay. So can you now imagine what I'm gonna do with this, friends? Right? You saw the elements that I'm gonna be using, right? So I have a happy birthday. I do have like a what else do I have? I have a cake. I have like banners, right? So this one, okay, would attach to this one. All right. And then this one. Okay. And I will put it like so. Okay. Just flatten. Okay. Make sure that it's attached. And then we'll attach the other end. Okay. Make sure that it's flushed. Oh, this is thick because I'm using 300 GSM. But it's okay because it makes it sturdy, right? So that's going to be the base of our card. And to cover up this, the thing that we stuck there, okay, remember we did cut a ton of, this strips of paper. This is where it's going to be used, okay, to cover that up. Okay, so that this one will be covered and it's neat, right? So you won't see that anymore. Okay, the same thing on this side. It does have that thing. So we will cover that up as well. So there you go. And that's how my card base for my birthday cards are gonna look like. So can you now imagine this card, right? And it folds like that. And then you can easily put it into your envelope. Okay, let me see. Do I have I think I already did one envelope. Okay, let's see which envelope I did put together. Okay, this one. Okay, I have one that I've already created because the others have no adhesive just yet. Okay, so let's say this is already decorated. Okay, and then, okay, of course, when you send it to Cards for Cubs, you don't put it inside like this, all right? I want to show you that this card fits perfectly onto this envelope. Again, the SVG file for this is also included. So what you're going to do is after you're done with the card, since this one, it doesn't have a flap, so I'll just put it at the back like so. And then the next card will be like that. Okay. And then the other envelope would be like that, like that. All right. So you put them together and then you just wrap with a ribbon or what do you call that? Rubber band. Okay. I almost showed you a sample. I actually did earlier on. So that is Okay, the card base. So imagine if I'm gonna do all of these, fussy cut, create the card base, cut the card base. My 1 hour is not gonna be enough, right? So that is the preparation that I actually need to do. Hi, Wims. Oh, Wims is back. Good morning. Oh, Caroline is back. Oh, yes, Caroline was here earlier, Vicky. Yes, and by the way, I'm going to be a guest at Caroline's channel on March 10. Um, that's gonna be pretty super early for me, but it's okay because that is a new time slot and a new series. Okay, on our dear friend Caroline's channel. And it is her birthday on the 16th, the same as my daughter's. And she does have an amazing promo going on her channel. If you could head on to her Facebook or Instagram. Okay, and there are the rules for that one. You can get a chance to win 4 people. I know it's 4. Will be able to win $50 gift check or gift certificates. Okay, for Amazon. Right? So that's super awesome. So again, you could, head on to my crafty adventure. That's Caroline. She left earlier, but she was here during our first hour. And she did invite us over to her channel and for our live with her soon. Okay, so again, let's create just one more and let's call it. Okay, and you know what? I'll do the 3. Anyway, I only have 3. Okay, and then we'll call it a night. Okay. So I need to make 27 more of the card base. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish all of these, right? So, but I think if it's just the decorating part for the 10 cards in an hour, I think I'll be able to do it. It's just that I really need to make sure that I have prepared this part. Okay, it's really hard when your card base is really very thick. Okay, there you go. Okay, the what do you call that? The scored line. Okay. There you go. So I'm doing 2 at a time. You know how it is with me. I like doing 2 things at a time. All right. So this one's okay. You can, if you cut a pattern paper for this one, you can put it at the back like so, and also act as a decoration. So I might do a mixed media for that one. Let's see. Let's see what I end up doing in the actual live. All right. So we'll grab 2 of these. Okay. This is the part that I really struggle with. Right. So, but once I've attached this one, then everything else seems to be okay already. This is just the part where I really kind of struggle with, right? So, and this is basically like the front cover where we will attach other elements to decorate. Okay, so we'll do 2 at a time. Okay, so that it is faster. Okay. Am I getting faster? It is, right? What a cover box card. Yes, Jay was here earlier also, Vicky, but now I think he's at work. Right? So I hope that you guys have already had your breakfast. Okay, so now this is the part that I really struggle with. Okay, hopefully. Okay, maybe if I fold it a little bit. What you think? If I fold it, because I'm no, how do I fold it in a little bit? come on, fold. Oh, there. That did work. Okay. So I'll put in one side and then I'm going to fold the middle part. That's the thing. When you have the other one in, it's hard. It's hard to put it in. Oh my gosh, I'm going to break this thing. It's a good thing that this is going to be covered because. Okay, there you go. It's kind of harassed. All right, so let's fold it in like so. Okay, and then adhere. Adhere. Oh, am I doing this the right way? Hold on, hold on. Okay, correct, correct. Okay. Anyway, it's just paper. If I make a mistake, paper surgery. Oh my goodness. You know what happened to my live in the not too shabby mix it. I mean, not mix, twist. What mix? Twisted Mondays. So I was like talking and talking, and then there's this twist where I will be using. Oh my goodness, where I will be using an acetate. And then I forgot to put in the acetate and everything is already stuck. So it was like, oh my goodness. I had to rip apart the card, although you guys, if you watch the replay, you won't see it. But if you look closely, you will see that I kind of ripped one side of it. What I did was while I was trying to, make put it back together. I just showed, the website and stuff, and I just kept on talking and talking. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this card together before, in a few minutes. But by God's grace, it is done. Where is it? I want to show it to you. Okay. Where did I put it? Oh, anyways, so that was scary, but I had fun. Oh, I forgot to put this part. Okay. If I forget to put this part. Okay. Anyway, it's okay because you can easily sneak that back in and then just do like so and then flatten. Okay, and burnish. There you go. So there, it doesn't look like I forgot about it. All right, so let's do the second one. Okay. If I practice more no, I cannot, Lala. Don't you even try. Okay, finish this already. Finish the bases, just do the decorating. Okay. Oh my goodness. Maybe I can do that during the last leg where it's during Lynn's channel. Okay, come on. Enter. Get in, get in. Oh my gosh, friends. I think I ripped this one. Okay, there. See, that's why you really need to have like a thick card for this. Look at those edges. Poor edges. And it's a good thing that there is a cover for it so that, people won't see how bad that one is. Okay, barely made it flat. Okay, and then I almost forgot to put in this one again. All right, so let's put that in first. So I'm only putting on the sides and not on the curved part. Okay. Because that's just meant to be, kind of a awesome tweak or twist. liking the word twist this week, right? Because of the Twisted Mondays. Yes, if you have not seen that, friends, please do watch. It's on the Not Too Shabby channel. So it's gonna be on the last Monday of every month. Although in March, there are gonna be 5 Mondays. So instead of the last Monday is the fifth one. So the fourth Monday is gonna be the least. Yes, our dear friend Stamper Girl is a special guest on the Not Too Shabby for the month of March. So there will be every Mondays on the Not Too Shabby shop. There are awesome things happening, right? So two of those will be of Jamie's, and then one Lynn's, and then of course the Lee's, and then mine for Twisted Mondays. There you go. Okay, and then we will put the cover. Okay, for that. So we have, oh no, I only have one. I haven't cut another, I haven't cut enough of this one. Yes, I don't have enough. Okay, I have a lot of the tiny ones, but for the cover not yet. So the other one won't be so we are able to finish 2 card bases for my pop-up box card, as Ellen says in the chat. Okay, this is designed by, I cut this using an SVG file on my Cricut machine. Okay, the SVG file was created exclusively for this event by Renei De Leon of Papier Renee. She is also the designer for the Barely Art SVG files and images or PNG files on the Barely Art website. So thank you again, Renee. Oops, why did I put adhesive on that one? See? You don't need to, because this is the only part we needed. Oh my goodness, Lala. All right, so there you go. Okay. So only on the edges, Lala. Only on the edges. All right. Okay, there you go. All right. So I think I'm feeling better and, more relaxed. Again, you don't need to do this much preparation, my friends, for doing your cards. It's just that I want to use really this awesome SVG file that Renee has created for this event. So I have already prepared 2, and then I will just decorate during the live. I will do my goal is to create 30, 10 on my own live stream where I'll be hosting it, and I will be joined by by Reagan, Cece, and Amanda of the Nerdy Crafter. And of course, there will be a 12-hour marathon starting with, I'm not sure if it's Andrea who's going to start, or Lynn, but definitely these are our crafty friends who will be hosting, and some of them will be doing 2 hours, right? So I hope that you can join us in the marathon. So it's going to be 12 hours. So I'm sure that you will find, hopefully a time slot over there that works with your time. So again, we prepared all the different parts, okay, but not all, because if I will cut all the 40 plus pages, okay, that needs to be cut, it's gonna take us long, but at least I was able to show you the card base that I need to prepare. So I'm gonna prepare the card base so that during the live I will just do the decorating. And I also already finished the envelopes, right? So these are the beautiful envelopes. Again, also prepared from scratch. Okay, handmade as well, right? So there you go. And these are the elements for the birthday card, which I'm still fussy cutting the other cakes, but everything else I've already fussy cut, right? So that's it. Okay, that's the preparation. I think that is preparation enough. Okay, the rest I will just do during the live. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. Hi, Reagan. Yes, uniquely Reagan is gonna be part of the crafty friends who is going to be with me. Okay, on there you go. See, there you see Reagan. Yes, so we will be live 5 p.m. Pacific, March 2nd. Again, Reagan and I will be with Cece and Amanda. All right, so let me see who else is in the chat coming in. And yes, Reagan saying hi to Vicky and Ellen. Again, my friends, it has been a great night again crafting with you and me preparing for the cards for Cubs. Again, you don't need to prepare this much. It's just that I decided that I will be using the donated SVG file by Renei De Leon for this event. And when I looked at it, I said, no way can I do this, okay, on the live. So I do need to prepare, but that's as far as I will prepare. Everything else will be done during the live. So I hope that you can join all of us. And yes, if you have not yet liked or hit that like button, I pray that you do so. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so as well. And since you're there already, please don't forget to hit that notification bell if you do subscribe so you always get notified whenever I have a new live stream up. All right, so with that, thank you so much again. Have a great rest of the day and see you on Saturday for another crafty nights here at Mommy Guide Inc. Bye.